Welcome back, new viewers and gamers. It is time for a new episode of the Pokemon Black Nuzlocke, and it's been quite some time since the last time I made an episode at the time of me recording this. And today we are going to do some post-game. Since in the last episode we defeated the Lord and as well as the true leader of Team Plasma, that being Getsus. So, why don't we do this with a quick team recap? You all probably forgot about these guys, but here's a reminder. Here is Balsam, the Lord of Fire, the Emperor, level 68. With the Charcoal item, with the moves, Flame Charge, Brick Break, Heat Crash, and Rock Slide. We have Velvet Crow, the Escadrille, level 70. I did a lot of grinding, and you'll see why I did a lot of grinding off screen, which is part of the reason why this took so long. Holding a Shell Bell with the moves, Metal Claw, Earthquake, Sword Stance, and Rock Slide. We have Teresa, the Galvantula, level 68. With the Silver Power item, with the moves, Volt Switch, Thunder, Sucker Punch, and Bug Buzz. We have Micleo, the male Jellicent, with the Spell Tech item, with the moves, Shadow Ball, Will-o'-the-Wisp, Recover, and Surf. We have Zaveid, the Seraph of Wind, holding an Expert Bell, level 68 with the moves Brick Break, Crunch, Extra Sentry, and Air Slash. Finally, we have Chloe Valleys, the Verizon Wireless, level 68, holding a Miracle Seed with the moves Swords Dance, X-Scissor, Leaf Blade, we don't have Giga Drain anymore, and Sacred Sword. Alright, and with that being said, I think we should start our first step in the post-game, and I mentioned before that the post-game in this game isn't the best, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. It's extensive, yes, but there are other Pokemon games with better post-game, I'd say. I am me, you are you. You really don't know what to do when somebody suddenly says that to you. Or do you? I don't know. I mean, you kind of just blurted it out as I talk to you. Oh, awesome. That just made my day. And this vending machine gave me an extra drink for free. Oh boy, really? Let me see that. Hey, let's get a lemonade, why not? Mmm, tasty. In fact, at the time we were recording this, I just had some lemonade a day or two ago, but yeah. It's pretty good, pretty good. I almost want that to be the question today. What type of lemonade's your favorite? But we could do better once again. The person inside the gate, well, I really don't want to get wet and dirty. Alright, and here's another bridge in Unova. Again, I think I brought this up in an earlier episode, but there are a lot of bridges in Unova, that being the Marvelous Bridge. Alright, we got this random switch over here that does nothing. Ew, this is a great bridge. It's nice. Not as good as Skyro Bridge, but still. And very similar to Driftveil Bridge. We can actually run into wild Pokemon here, as well as get feathers. And Swanna is the only thing you can encounter here, so this will be our second encounter, then screw it. Alright, you're water flying, and not a lot of members on my team handle that too well, so why don't we go into Micleo? He can definitely handle this type combination the best, I'd say. Because Volsep is not going to have a good time. Alright, Tailwind, you just double your speed, nothing wrong with that. And let's start chucking some Pokeballs. Alright, thankfully I still have a lot from previous episodes. If this one doesn't work, I think I should use a Resistant Surf against it. Rain Dance? Oh, gee, thanks. Maybe I'll burn it and just put it on a timer instead. I mean, if it dies, not the worst, honestly. Yeah, I'm far too high level for this, and I don't want Startex to do a kill thanks to the rain boost. Oh, it is Rooster, you know? Not the worst. Well, the Wisp hits. Alright, burn. Do I have any? Oh, I have net balls, but I think that's only. You know, it works on water and bug types. I was thinking it only worked if you caught a Pokemon with a net, but no. Like, not with the net, I mean with the fishing rod, but no, this should work just fine. Maybe in previous games it worked like that, but it should work fine here. And no catch, okay. Tailwind, you have yet to hit me with an offensive move. Tailwind's already done, wow, that was a fast 4 turns. It's not nighttime, so no Dusk Ball. It's far too late in the battle, no Quick Ball. Alright, I guess we're just gonna rely on Ultra Balls. Rain Dance once again. I think this one has nothing but status moves. Fine by me. Come on, Ultra Ball. Alright, 1, a 2, a 3, and a second Swanna is ours. No point in doing dupes, as I mentioned before, because that's the only thing you can find in this area. Alright, either male Tales of character we should do after a viewer, since I've done most of the Tales of characters up to this point. Giving it some thought. if you don't mind me, I'm gonna look up my list of followers for a sec. Please bear with me. I think we should do... Brad DS6. Should give him this name. I kinda wish I could just use my keyboard for this, but oh well. DS6, there, here. Alright, let us keep going. Thankfully we didn't take any damage from that. A swift wing. They're really more feathers than wings, but whatever. Oh, what's this? These guys again. You, huh? Gets us going. He went off somewhere alone after we rescued him from the castle. From the day Getsus saved our lives, we have sworn to be loyal to him. Oh, so it's one of those Nintendo villains. What is it with Nintendo games and having a big bad henchman character saving a bunch of underlings and then they're indebted, they have their lives indebted to him? First, with Highness and the whatchamacallit, and the Jabastian mages and Kirby-style allies, then complex minions in Super Paper Mario, and now gets us with the Shadow Triad? God damn. Even now, after he ordered us not to search for him. Also, gets us said to give you this. How the hell did you get the Adamant Orb, Dialga's power? The item that actually makes Dialga's Steel and Dragon type moves at 20 times harder. Or not 20 times harder, 20% harder. As well as this. The Lustrous Orb, which does the same for Palkia, but with Dragon and Water type moves instead. Also this, and this also. And the Grisius Orb, which powers up Giratina's Ghost and Dragon type moves, but not only that, also turns Giratina into its Alter form. Gets us, where did he find these? Yeah, that's an excellent question. What was he planning to do with them? Why did he give them to you? There's no way to know now. Or is he testing you or using you? He's always using somebody, just saying. I mean, that suggests that it sounds like Getsus was gonna get the creation trio on his side, or but that's a scary thought. We, the Shadow Triad, have always been and will always be the loyal servants of Getsus. And Getsus's ambition will never cease. Never shall we meet again. Farewell. Yeah, they're not wrong about that. We never see them again for the rest of the game. Now just keep running this marvelous bridge, marvelous bridge. Oh, such magnificent scenery. If I remember correctly, I think there's a girl over here. Huh, maybe I'm remembering things wrong. Then again, it's been like elementary school, I think it was the last time I played this game, so I might be remembering things wrong. And we got a swift wing, not that it matters too much. Onto this route over here. Let's see what these NPCs have to say. Marvelous bridge is really mind-boggling, so I am taking a rest. I'll take a rest if you need to. What do people buy from vending machines? To keep checking on that? This is my life. Why would that be your life? Whatever, bro. Get a new life. Hey, you. Don't you want to try a triple battle? Not now, honestly. You're a trainer, yet you're not prepared to battle? Excuse me. Don't shame me for that. I decided to find a new Pokemon partner around Route 13. Alright, Route 13, here we go. Here's another encounter for us. We're starting a battle. Why don't we fight this guy first? I will unveil my Pokemon to you. They are the best in the world. No, they are not. And I shall prove it. Alright, challenged by Pokefan Elliot. Sends out a Gulpin. Y'all know the joke. Gulpin these! I will not finish that sentence. Alright, level 62. This is why I leveled up my Pokemon so much, and you'll see for more reasons later on. Because the level gaps in this postgame are very high compared to previous postgames. Aside from maybe Gold and Silver / Heart Gold Soul Silver's postgame. Like, how does the highest level jump go from level 54 gets us his... I try again. To up to level 60. In the 60s. I mean, I guess it's not the biggest level jump we've seen in a Pokemon game, but it's one of the bigger ones. Like, up there with, again, between Blue and Red, in Gold and Silver, and Heart Gold Soul Silver, and in the GameCube Pokemon games. Specifically Coliseum and that Mist. Great. Well, at least Steel types resist Ghosts in this game. So thankfully that does pitiful damage. Rock Slide. And we should fully heal thanks to our Shell Bell. Alright, and Spiel. Alright, hit him with the rock slide again. There we go. Alright, down goes Spiel. Alright, next up, Swadley. Hit him with a rock slide again. Your Pokemon are also cute, but my Pokemon are charming. Alright, I think it's time for our next encounter. What will we find today? Give me something good. Kangaskhan. I know Kangaskhan can get dark type moves, but aside from the Sucker Punch, I think is the only one it gets. So Mikleo would certainly be good at doing this, but let's chuck a quick ball at it. Should probably go buy some more quick balls. Alright, no quick ball for us. Outrage. God dang. If only fairy types existed. That doesn't do a lot of damage to us. That's nice. I wonder, you know, it's Flame Charge. We can weaken it. I don't think this will kill. It's too underpowered. Oh, yeah, I was right. I think Kangaskhan also gets Hammer Arm too, which scares me a little at this level. Which is why I don't want to go into build that. I was thinking Mikleo instead. Well, let's start chucking Ultra Balls. Kangaskhan, I think, has a decently low catcher as well, if I remember correctly. Now, come on, stay in the ball. Get yourself a confusion just for doing that. Indoor. Alright, Indoor's not going to do anything. I mean, I could try to time Indoor, but that's really risky. Alright, 1, 2, a 3, yes. And there we go, Kangaskhan is ours. Alright, Kangaskhan, the parent Pokemon. It raises its offspring in its belly pouch. It lets the baby out to play only when it feels safe. Alright, female tales of character. I think we've got a few good options. I think... Alright, I think I have a name. I can think of one. Or better yet, why don't we name you Selka, who happens to be Velvecrow's sister from Tales of Berseria. Even though she dies at the well, not dies at the beginning of the game, she's already dead at the start of the game. But she did have a child coming along the way in that game. If you play Tales of Berseria, you know what I'm talking about. But sadly, that was not the case in the beginning of the game. So, Selka, the Kangaskhan, I think that's pretty good. Alright, as for this, we've got this little battle here. Let's have that one on the front. Alright, what else could we have gotten here? It's gone again, we don't need it. Oh yes, I forgot to mention. Now that we're in the postgame, we can actually see non-Gen 5 Pokemon. It's one of the cool things about this postgame, I'd say. Yahoo, Pokemon! Yahoo, Pokemon! Yeah, you-hoo! Are you a trainer? Yes, I am. Why else am I here? I mean, it could not be a trainer and be here too, that's the thing. Alright, Pokemon Ranger Shilly. Sets out an Alternius. Alright, Rock Slide. D-Dance. That's fine, not the worst. It doesn't really have much to hit us with it. Thankfully, Altaria also has pretty bad offenses, only like base 70 in both offenses. It's not doing much. He uses Dragonese and then hits me with a special move. What was the point of that? Honestly. Alright, heal us a little bit. Shell Bell. And a Bomb of Snow. Alright, its grass type moves could hit us decently hard, but thankfully Snow doesn't exist yet, so Metal Claw should do good. Alright, heal us full. Or just about. Good hammer. I think we can let that sleep. Yep, we're good. A tough trainer and a tough Pokemon. I lost. I'll give you this as a sign of my respect for your toughness. You got a citrus berry. I'm checking to see whether Pokemon that came from other regions and by Pokemon transfer have escaped. Yeah, spoiler alert, you're never gonna find them. But we'll talk about that momentarily. Let's get done with a few other battles first. Marowak. I don't remember finding Marowak here, that's funny. Alright, run, we don't need this. Alright, what's in here, actually? If I remember correctly, this is a very special trait. By any chance, if you caught a Pokemon called Ditto, I would be happy if you would trade my Rotom for your Ditto. Nah, sadly not, I don't have one of those. Well, if you don't want to, I understand. I'd like to ask everybody something. Would traits count as a separate encounter? Or would you rather that if I encountered a Ditto in a certain area in this game, this would count as the same thing as that area's encounter? Let me know. Not a question of the day, just want to know what y'all think. But if you ever change your mind, please trade Pokemon with me. Alright, there's nothing over here, then why is this empty space here? I don't get it. Alright, there's this little neat building over here. Why don't we go into it? I remember using this all the time back in elementary school. Good times. Hi, hello. You came here, that means you're a visitor. No shit. No. You came all the way here? Oh, you are a trainer. Are you in the middle of your journey? Ah, this is your trainer card. What? You have all the gym badges? Great, you may be able to... Professor Park! Quick! Okay, jeez. Oh, there you are. What do you mean, oh, there you are? I was going up the stairs. Professor, do you have a minute? I think you do. Listen. This kid is a trainer who has all the gym badges. All of them. I am sure this trainer can operate it. Have I told you many times? This invention is great indeed, but without a professional trainer... Did you not hear what she said? What? None at all? You have the gym badges? All of them? Fan-frigatastic! Fan-frigatastical! Yahoo! What are you so excited about? God damn. What a great day! Great! Unbelievable! Hi, I am Professor Andrew Park. I thought Professor Birch was bad. Spare Bear, are you willing to participate in an ambitious experiment that will make history? This device is called Poké Transfer. It connects blah blah blah, called DS system. Meanwhile, that's actually pretty funny. Blah blah blah, molecules, and then while evoking blah blah blah, ergo, energy particles will blah blah blah, and if the frequency, as you see, with faraway Pokemon, the alpha waves blah blah blah, following which reach converges blah blah blah, spectacular results! To put more simply, if you use this device, you may be able to bring Pokemon here from other regions. But just for safety's sake, the Pokemon you're transferring shouldn't be holding anything, so make sure to take their items first. So you're a fantastic Pokemon trainer! Will you participate in the great experiment of the century? You need 2 DS systems to use Poké Transfer. We will conduct the experiment with another DS. Is that okay? Sadly, I'm on an emulator, not a DS, so I can't do it. If you decide that you want to play the Poké Transfer sometime, you're welcome to come back and ask me. Now, this is a very special device, but let's talk to these NPCs first. With this research in mind, I also want to have an impact on people in the future. People living hundreds or 200 years from now. Huh. Time travel in a Pokemon game. Where have I seen that before? Let's see. Nothing special over here. Whatever this weird machine is. Here, we are monitoring Poké Transfer. We're keeping a careful eye to make sure all the Pokemon have safe travels. Alright, so fun fact about this is actually the transfer system from the Generation 4 Pokemon games, that being Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver. I remember back in elementary school, all the time, I used to borrow my little sister's DS. I used to have a red DS, like a red topped one where the rest of it is black, while my little sister had a pink one. I know that part's not entirely important, but I wanted to go into details. And y'all know about my old copy of Pokemon Heart Gold. I used to transfer Pokemon from there all the time and into this game, using her DS. And there's a nice little minigame. I think I'll put a link in the description below for those of you on YouTube. That allows you to play a little minigame, but you're only allowed to transfer up to 6 Pokemon at a time when you do that, and you gotta catch each Pokemon, and if you're able to do that, they get transferred over to your copy of Pokemon Black or White, which is really cool. I sadly can't show that up here, which is why I'm saying I'll have a link in the description below for a video on all that, but for now, let's go find more trainers. I'm Route 15 that we're at. Se repiso, ripenso, quinte, montange, whatever that means. Oh, a trivisto, illungere, inalgo. Mi viene Atanta, Volglia, Dio una Lada, whatever you just said, I don't know. If anybody who knows Spanish, please tell me what he said. I'm gonna assume that's Spanish. I don't want to hear a little racist over here, but I'm assuming that's Spanish. Anyways, Hiker Kit sent out Hippowdon. Hippowdon level 63. Alright, Sandstream, which is what I'm gonna have to deal with the rest of this fight. Alright, Leaf Blade, show him your might. I could have Swords Danced instead. Maybe that would have been better. Yeah, that would have been better. Oh, thanks for the attack boost. Justified is such a cool ability. I wish that would make you immune to those attacks instead of just resisting them. I don't know. Or not resisting them. I wish it would make you immune to the attack, but whatever. Even to this day, at the time of me making this video, that's still the case. Alright, Onyx. Seriously, of all things, why an Onyx? Why do you have an Onyx? Leaf Blade. Alright, and Gligar, which I hope Gligar doesn't have a flying move, because that could be annoying if it does. Alright, let's go into Miglio for this. Mythos typing really does screw over Gligar. Scizors. Doesn't even have a chance to add a flying type move. Alright, Surf's up, dudes. Down you go. Vaynigal, I'm not going to read that whole thing, because I'm not going to be able to finish it by the time it's done. 2016 Pokétower is like the year 2016. Alright, one other trainer that we have to battle over here. Before we do that, just make sure that we are at least a little bit healed. I limit myself to only using these outside of battle. Hey, Lemonade used to heal 80 HP. I'm pretty sure it only heals, whatchamacallit. It only heals, 70 HP now or whatever. It used to heal 80. I completely forgot about that, honestly. Now I think now in modern generations it only heals 60, I think? I don't know. What's wrong, Pokemon Trainer? Are you lost in your journey? No. In your life? At times like that, if you fight, you'll know. What do you mean if you'll fight, you'll know? Senses that make fail. Anyways, Pokemon Trainer Keith, or Ranger Keith. Like Keith from Voltron, nice. Sends out a Marowak. Hey, I'm from the future. And in a certain other region, there are cool Marowaks that are fire or ghost type, but they don't exist yet. So don't get too excited. Down goes Marowak. Alright, and Exeggutor. I'm from the future, where in a certain region that I know of, there are Exeggutors that have really long necks and are part dragon type, but again, they don't exist yet. Gonna go into Clay for this to take the grass type move that's incoming. Alright, Leaf Storm. Oof. Leaf Storm seems like okay, really. God damn it, Fred. Alright, Exosaurus. I forgot how high the critical hit rate in this game is. It's a little too high, I think. Whatever. You have no doubt about your way of fighting. So, haven't you noticed how often crits were in this game? Oh, whatever. Such a strong trainer. Please accept this. You got a citrus berry. Alright, life itself is a journey, and it's natural to get lost sometimes. There's some truths you can find only when you get lost. And I'm gonna get lost right now. Alright, so y'all remember what I mentioned in previous episodes? There's a certain city in this game that has some pretty bad game design in my opinion. Well, you'll see it in a second. People who yearn for hustle and bustle often move to Black City. As the residents change, the city also changes. When I look at the changes for a while, the city looks like a gigantic creature. Alright, let's go. We're here in Black City. Now, there's one bit of game design that I think is really, really bad in this area. Let's just go to the Pokemon Center first and I'll mention it. So you see all the buildings that we have here in Black City? I don't know if this is the same case in Pokemon White with White Forest. For anyone who's played Pokemon White, please let me know, because I don't know, I've always played Pokemon Black. But the longer you take with your save file in beating the game, and by the game I mean beating N and Getsus, the less residents will show up in the city. So let me show you the amount of time that I have on this. From the second you start your save file, so when you beat Getsus, the timer will tick on this. Let's save just so you guys can see my timer. As you can see, I have 48 minutes or hours and 33 minutes on this save file. So had I taken longer, there would be less buildings and less residents here. Thankfully, I guess this game is a little more generous than I thought with this. So say, had I shaved off about 10 seconds, we'd have even more residents. But the longer you take, the less people are here. I remember in my old save file and my little sister's old save file as well, I took so long of beating this game back in elementary school. Again, I was like 8, 9 years old at the time. I wasn't in any rush to beat games back then. And so the entire city, aside from this Pokemon Center, was freaking desolate. There was nothing here. But since I actually beat this game in a decent amount of time, it looks like, according to the game's clock, I was able to get some NPCs here. That is such bad game design. What if you just want to grind up the game for a while? What if you literally can't play the game for a while because maybe your DS is broken or you're a really busy person? So the fact that the game punishes you the longer you take to beat the champion is kind of bad game design in my opinion. But anyways, nature and slow-paced living. I don't need a boring life like that. Alright, if you say so, my man. The country, huh? I'm amazed anyone can live in a place that's so inconvenient. So if you take too long with beating this save file, yeah, you end up missing out on a lot of content. I probably already missed out on some content too with this game. Take a deep breath before battle. When your mind is clear, the battle can begin. Alright, so I guess we're battling someone. Alright, Scientist Marie. And Magnus. Cool. Only level 50 though? Why so under level compared to the other things in Postgame? Oh well. Let's go into Velvet. Alright, here we go, Velvet. Dire hit, not gonna help you. Well, you don't have an air balloon, which is good. You might have Sturdy though. Nope, no Sturdy. Good. That tells me you have Magnet Pole. Alright, and I got my Pokédollars and she didn't say anything. I overthought things that I lost. Sometimes, just acting on instinct might be better. Oh, I should know as a VGC trainer. I should know. Sometimes overthinking is the worst thing you can do, from my experience. I'm tired of this toy. I want a more fun toy. What toy are you playing with? I don't want to know. Hahaha, you want more toys, huh? What? Oh, you're talking to him. Okay. My. Oh, this child. We'll buy you another. That's it? Really? That's all you guys have to say? Okay, then. Get on my bike. Let's see what this chick has to say. How do you do? You want it? Would you please let me see if you're strong or not? Oh, I'm strong. I'll show you. I'll show you the true power of the Unova champion. Lady Lynette. Sounds like a Bio Plume. Grass type, only level 34. Well, now you need to switch. Shadow Ball. Get a decent amount of experience there. And Blossom. Fun fact, Blossom's actually my older sister's favorite Pokemon. Did I bring it up in the past? I might have. I don't know. Are you a strong... you are a strong person. I can feel it in my heart. Anyways. Alright, we have all these extra buildings that are kind of just here for scenery, nothing else. So yeah, if you beat the game fast enough, you get some extra scenery, I guess. And this guy over here. Hey, you got it going on? Let's get a Pokemon battle going. Let's see who's going to get going on the most. Alright, Roughneck Dave. Dave the Knave. Sends out a Gengar. Why is it only level 30 though? Remember Gengar levitate? Yeah, me too. Anyways, time to die. Oh, down goes Gengar. And no one's got it going. And on more than you. You can hang out with all the tough guys. Alright, thanks for that confirmation, I guess. Like I need it, or whatever. Let's heal real fast. And we'll go on to the next route to get our final encounter for the episode. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do in this game. Post-game, like looking for the 7 Sages, or doing the battles, what am I called? What is it called? Battle Station, I think? Alright, I'm gonna make sure I have Mikleo in the front, which we do. Alright, also he's level 69, I forgot to mention that. Nice. I mean, I mentioned it earlier in the episode, but I forgot to mention the nice part. People in the city are really something. Be careful, because they'll challenge you if you talk to them. Alright, let's look at this little bulletin board. Alright, Delatown, sunny. Route 14, Misty, Black City, sunny. Tells you the weather of the different parts of the city. Alright, immigration to Black City changes the logistics and the products available. Alright, many people would like to live in the city, and the population is consistently changing. I bet it is. Black City is a place full of tall buildings, no shit, and civilization. Take your first step to stardom musical in Nimbasa City. A Pokemon outbreak at Route 18. Alright, that's what we were waiting for. This is one thing this game actually has that I believe that the Generation 4 games also had, Pokemon outbreaks. Where these bulletin boards, as you just saw, will inform you that certain routes will have an outbreak. What does an outbreak mean? That means a certain special Pokemon that can normally not be found there is found there at this time and only for a day. Every single day, every time your clock resets, every like midnight or whatever your time is on your DS, will change which route is affected by the outbreak. But I think we could show that off later, in a later episode. Alright. Route 14. Let's fight this here trainer. And this is the reason I leveled up to around level 68 after I did a little research on this area. Do you understand why trainers and Pokemon are together? Oh gee, why? Why are they together? Alright. Ace Trainer Junko. Oh, so Junko from Danganronpa. Okay. Sounds out of Perennis. Alright, this Baroglu is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. It has... Look at that swagger. Also, why are they level 68? Good god. Whoa. Oh, don't attract me. That's just rude. Come on, Mikleo. Hit through the attract. Mikleo, you're letting me down. And you're gonna swagger me. At least hit your burn, man. Alright, come on, Mikleo. You can do it. Ah, Mikleo. Come on, dude. I'm pretty sure its other moves are normal types, so thankfully we don't have to worry about that. I forgot what its other moves were, but otherwise that's its whole moveset pretty much. Come on, Mikleo, at least get the burn. Oh my god. Come on, Mikleo, burn. Come on, Mikleo, hit the blue. Oh my god, 3 times in a row. Really? One more time. Getting a set, just hit. Is it that hard? I'm glad they lowered these percent chances in later games. Oh my god. Come on, hit. Come on, get through that too. Oh, for fuck's sake. One more time if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna use it before. Sorry, I don't care if this is enough talk. Come on, really? There's no way I'm getting this unlucky. Thanks for snapping out of the confusion, dude. Thank you for hitting your will-wisp. Alright, no need to get that upset. I guess we'll just sit here. Probably gonna use swagger on me again. Whatever, go ahead. through the track. I really wish the track would just wear off. I don't know why it doesn't, honestly. Alright, surf. The fact that you keep using home claws really bothers me. Oh, blessed my love. God, this is annoying. Alright, screw it. I'm using a Full Restore. Call me a pansy in the comments, but this is infuriating. I try to avoid using that, but this will be the one time I use it, because this is just retarded. Right, come on, surf. Come on, you can hit through it. Come on, Nico, you can do it. Oh, and I'm still attracted. There we go. Alright, down goes Purugly. God damn, dude. So now losing him on something that shitty. Anyways, who should we switch it to? Let's switch into Velvet. Velvet can take a few steel moves. Psych up. Hat. You're not getting no attack boost. What's Espeon gonna do with attack boost anyways? Whatever. Alright, I am faster than Espeon, that's good. Alright, and last but not least, a Lapras. Safeguard, that's fine. Now let's start whittling you down. Shadow Ball. Right, I have Water Absorb, you foolish fool. And just for fun, why don't we burn you? Oh, Safeguard, oops. Life Switch to turn there. Luckily, the Lapras can't touch me. Hello, Aaron, how are you doing today? Special defense drop, nice. Everything's going just fine, thank you for asking. And just for funsies, let's hit you with a surf. Thankfully, you don't have Water Absorb. Alright, now let's get our encounter for this round. And the last encounter for this episode. Mikleo is also level 70. Velvet is level 71. You and your Pokemon share the sad feelings of losing half and half. Whatever the hell that means. Also, screw you and your dumbass Purugly. What is it with Puruglies in these games being annoying as hell? Good god. Alright, who should we put in the front so we can Pokemon? Bellsif. Hey, what will we get today? Altaria! Not bad, not bad at all. Flame Charge, let's see how much this does. Resisted anyways. I should have threw a quick ball, but too late. Alright, not that much damage. Dark Breath. I don't want to hit you with another Flame Charge. I could probably get it to right HP, but then again I could also kill it. Alright, come on. 1, 2, of course. Dark Breath once again, that's fine. Though what's not fine is the paralysis. Let's just keep chucking Ultra Balls. Come on, 1, 2, 3, yes. In the ball. Now, my throat's killing me. Yes, I've been training them. Only a little bit though, because I'm preparing for the tournament. Let me drink a little water, my throat's killing me. speaking of battling with you, I've got a request for you. Just so I can prevent the tournament at the time of me making this video, but, alright, got Altaria. Altaria, the humming Pokemon, dragon flying type. If it bonds with a person, it will gently envelop the friend with its soft wings, then And I know the perfect nickname for you for a Tales of character. Let's name you Self, the Great Spirit of Wind. Fitting name for an Altaria, I think. Yeah, you're right about that, but that's the thing. Pokemon Black and White was originally, or not originally, is meant to be a bit of a soft reset for the franchise, which is why you're only allowed to use Gen 1 Pokemon for the most part. Or Gen 5 Pokemon, excuse me, not Gen 1 ones. When we do some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet later today, I'll let you know. Or I can tell you through Discord. Let's see, who should we have here? Should I make... Yeah, let's have Velvet in the front again. Against this backpacker. You are the 99th person that I have greeted this way. Let's have a battle. Pokemon battle. The tattle. Well, what I was talking about is pertaining to the tournament that I have in another day or so at the time of making this video. Yes, I'll tell you through Discord after this. Alright, Earthquake against this Nummel. This Scald Nummel. Alright, that's who you'd like me to... thank you, now you and I are friends. No, we're not. I don't even know your name. Yes, I know your name. Kind of, I don't remember, actually. Trainer tips. Change your type on the trainer card to change how other players see you. You'll look different to others in Union Room and the tag log. Match it with your introduction or character to show your individuality. Alright, we have a black belt over here. Let's have our flying type in the front for this. Audit Bridge, fighting trainers. It's a perfect picture. Alright, Black Belt J. Sends out a Primate. A Metroid Prime. Alright, hit him with the Air Slash. That Primate, but come from the future. You get an evolution where you get so angry you die. Doesn't exist yet, though. Scrafty. It's a crafty boy, and I'm hitting him with another Air Slash. Alright, Crunch. Crunch Bar. Alright, yeah, Break's the best move here. Alright, Poliwrath is the final Pokemon. Poliwrath. I like saying that, Poliwrath. Air Slash again. Expert Belt boosted, stab, and super effective. One hit KO. I am not weak, even as I thought you were one. Whatever you just said. Also, who do you think you are? Infinite? I'm not weak. Anyways. And there's a Fisher person up here, if I remember correctly. Let's have Chloe in the front. I don't want to go in the water. An expert fisherman can time many things perfectly and precisely. Alright, you're challenged by Fisherman Sid. Sid the Sloth. Sends out a Barboach. And we got Chloe, the Verizon Wireless. I know I don't really have to do this, but I'm so much dance for fun. Aqua Tail. I wish Aqua Tail had a secondary effect. I mean, it's a decently powered move, but only has 90 accuracy. Just use Waterfall. Slightly weaker, yeah, but 100% accuracy and the chance to flinch is pretty good. And also a crit, that's just overkill. What's cash? Oh yeah, I'm making that wish cash. We're making that money. You know what team idea I just had? What if I made a money theme team? seriously, Persian, Cantonian Meowth. And by Persian, I mean Cantonian Persian. Whiscash, Golden Go. Oh, that'd be fun. We're all out making money out here, right? Alright, Sacred Sword. Aqua Jet, okay. You're not accomplishing much, but okay. Alright, do you have rough skin? Yeah, you do. And finally, Corfish. Corfish! And down you go. Alright, do some naming reason scheme for that. A lot of things timing didn't go well. Alright. Hey, a beach area. I like beach areas. Both in fiction and in real life. Such great. I want to live closer to a beach at some point in the future. But for now, that is merely just a desire. But it will become reality someday. But anyways, one of the best towns in all of Pokemon, Undella Town. There's a certain other beachy city in the game sequel that I really like too, but discussion for another day. Alright, right here. I wonder what's in this house. I want to go to the Pokemon Center first. Actually, wait a minute, that's one more encounter. Why don't we do one last encounter for the episode? But first, I want to see what's in that house. But I have a feeling it might be something pretty scary, so... just in case, I'm gonna make a save state. Y'all don't mind me. I wonder what's in here. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Uh-oh, Pistachio. You don't need to know my name, okay? God, she's gonna challenge me to a battle, guys. I don't feel comfortable. Oh, thank the Lord I made that save state. I'll come back to that another time. Let's see what else is around here. There's nobody here. I'm gonna raid their house. Nobody here too. Damn, is this a desolate town or what? Holy shit. I mean, y'all saw who that was just now. You ain't fooling nobody. Yeah, that's Big Bad Cynthia. That's why I made the save state, because oh boy is she strong, and I am not prepared for that right now. We'll save that for a future episode. Yeah, so am I, man. She's very strong. While she may not be my favorite Sinnoh girl, I can see why people fear her and like her. Hold up, let me use a fishing rod. Let's get a fishing rod encounter. And I skipped some of her dialogue too, I'd rather save that. Alright, what's our Undella Town encounter? A shelter, not bad. Pretty high level too. It can have ice type moves, so I gotta be careful. Though they're not stabs, so I'm not that worried. Quick ball. And you're mine. Alright, Shelter, the bivalve Pokemon, water type. It swims backwards by opening and closing its two shells. Its large tongue is always kept hanging out. Alright, and we named, well, I named two other Pokemon earlier in the episode after Tales of Character, actually after followers, so I think this one, honestly, there's no Tales of Character I could think that I can name it after, at least for now, I guess. Yeah, that piano, man, that dreaded piano. Let's see, either female Tales of Character or female follower. Let's see here, let's give it some thought. Actually, wait, I know who I can name you. Undine, the Great Spirit of Water. We have yet to name a character after that. Alright, Undine. There we go. We can name her after in the next encounter in the next episode. But let us just heal up our mons real fast. Alright, thank you for waiting, as she says. Let's see if there's anything cool in this little mart. Well, dive balls are going to be really useful, actually, so let's get a few of these. 15 of them should be good. Might need them for some water encounters. Initially, when this Pokeball was introduced back in Generation 3, it would only work when you're trying to catch Pokemon while using the dive mechanic, which you can use in this game, but now it just works on all water-type Pokemon, or Pokemon that you found in water areas. Let's just walk through here, see if there's anything cool. Mandela Bay, you know what? Ask her one last encounter for this vid. Let's go into the water. As a certain Xenoblade Q3 character once said, water! And what's our final encounter? A Pelipper. Thank the Lord you don't have Drizzle in this game. Though you are a flying type, that worries me slightly in case you do have a flying type move. Oh, you are 30 levels lower than me, but you know what they say, better safe than sorry. So let's switch into Mikleo for this. Alright, let's use the dive balls we just got. Why not? Y'all remember that story I mentioned that one time I caught a Rapidash in the dive ball? Well, that was in this game back in elementary school. Just a nice little story. Didn't know fire types really liked being underwater. Alright, try it again. Dive ball got really close. If not, I'm gonna burn you, Pelipper. I kinda miss when nobody really used Pelipper in competitive play because his stats were so bad. Ever since I got Drizzled, though, that changed. Alright, burn you. Might as well since you want to play hard to catch. Come on in the dive ball with you. And of course not. You've only got 6 more turns, Pelipper. Do you want to come with me or die? Oh, come on, really? Roosta, go ahead. All you do is delay the inevitable. Plus, give me more chances to catch you. Alright, dive ball. And are you mine? Yes, you are. Alright, Pelipper, the water bird Pokemon. Water flying type. It is a messenger of the skies, carrying small Pokemon and eggs to safety in its bill. Alright, and we'll name this one K-Bomb, after one of our followers. Thank you for following the channel. And there you go. And that'll do it. I want to see what the NPCs in here have to say as well. Or just one NPC. Do you check electric bulletin boards? Yes, I do. The news about Pokemon mass outbreaks is hot now. That's what I was talking about earlier in the episode about the outbreaks, but you already know what I was talking about. Alright, let's save. Or let's heal first and save. Alright, nice team you got there. And Lord Arceus himself, eh? Alright, let us save real fast. Alright, let me go in front of the gate, hold on. Alright, now we'll save. Because you know what they say, it's good to keep a record. Alright, record kept. And I think that will be it for this episode of the Pokemon Black Nuzlocke. And next episode, we'll go over some more routes as well as some more of the post-game areas. So if you, and just ignore that person in that house. They're not important. Anyways, if you all enjoyed this and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow the videos you see on screen now on YouTube, and that bell button for more. So thank you to everyone for joining me once again for this wonderful video. And consider answering the question of the day below. Actually, now say what's your favorite city for the game sequel. But, yeah, I'll think of a question of the day in the link description below. And I'm gonna leave a video for how the Pokemon transfer system works in the link description below. And finally, consider becoming a YouTube member for $3 a month and subscriber for $6 a month for wonderful bonuses such as an ad-free experience. Anyways, let us end this off with a quick raid, and today you want me to raid Cat09 streams, that's who we shall raid. You know what they say, ask and you shall receive. Alright, and they're playing Pokemon Swords and Shields. Send them your unwavering love and support. Alright, thank you all for watching. Have a terrific day.